So I was just visiting some random websites at 2 a.m., and I don't know, for some reason, my developer instinct told me to open the developer tool. I did, and I saw a whole ancestor of div element. That's when I realized most modern website you see uses div a lot. I mean a lot. The header, body, footer, article, every element is replaced by a div. So today, let's discuss the rise of the div element, why web developers are obsessed with using this element, and we will also talk about an ancient concept called semantic HTML. Now, why do developers love it so much? One reason is, of course, it's easy to throw in. It's shown in every tutorial and template, and frameworks like React or Vue basically encourage wrapping everything in one. Basically, when you don't know what element to use, just use div. A special thanks should be given to these modern frameworks like React. They make it super easy to wrap components in div. For example, in React, if you need to return multiple elements from a component, you either wrap them in a div or use a fragment. Beginners often just grab a div. It works, it's quick, and it becomes a habit. Multiply that across a whole project, and div element will be everywhere. So a big part is played by these fancy frameworks. Frameworks make it easy to overuse divs, but as a developer, you still have to think semantically. Don't let convenience kill accessibility and maintainability. Just because you can wrap everything in div doesn't mean you should. So you might be thinking, what's the problem with using div? I mean, why does it matter if I'm getting the job done? You are right, but there are a few hidden disadvantages of using div everywhere. First up is accessibility. Screen readers rely on proper HTML structure to understand a page. When everything is just a div, a screen reader will have no idea what's happening here. Not very friendly for users with disabilities. Next is CSS chaos. Deeply nested divs mean you're constantly writing extra selectors, overriding styles, and dealing with specificity nightmares. One small change can break the whole layout. Then there's performance. Every div adds another node to the DOM. On big pages, hundreds of divs can slow rendering, especially on slower devices. And finally, maintainability. Future developers, or even your future self, will open the code and immediately regret it. Trying to understand 10 layers of nested divs will make you slam your head on the table. So yes, divs are useful, but when they take over everything, it's a disaster. So the only way to fix this, first, go back to learning semantic HTML. Remember semantic HTML? How every tag had a purpose. Yes, elements like header, main, article, section, and footer tell both the browser and humans what's going on. It's like giving your page a clear map. So rewatch that 5-year-old semantic HTML video and start writing. Second, know when to use a div. Divs aren't evil. They're for generic containers or layout purposes. If you just need to use flex or grid layout, go ahead. Otherwise, think semantically. Bottom line is divs are your friend, but don't let them take over your project. Use them wisely. Use semantic tags where it makes sense, and your code will be cleaner, faster, and way easier to maintain. So yeah, I love div. You love div. We all love div. But that doesn't mean you should throw it everywhere. Remember to use semantic HTML to make your code and website readable and accessible for all. So if you like this little video, make sure to comment down how often you use div. Also make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and share this with your friend who is also obsessed with div. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.